Alright, so I'm getting back into LEGO recently. And you know, the big thing that I'm struggling with at the moment is sorting my collection, which I'm in the process of at the moment. And slowly I'm getting there. So I'm really interested in building MOCs, but I'm honestly just overwhelmed by the size of my collection, which sounds it sounds funny, but it's true. It's overwhelming. You know, it's analysis paralysis. I look at all of these pieces. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to make. I don't know what to do. So this is my first ever MOC, and for my first ever MOC, what I want to do is get an incomplete set, or maybe it's complete. I don't know. I got this from Bricks and Minifigs for $10. I think it's meant to be a bird, and I'm just gonna use these pieces to make something cool. That's my goal. This is very out of my comfort zone. I've never made a video like this. I've never done this before, but I'm really interested in seeing what this looks like. I'm gonna pour out these pieces, disassemble the whole thing, and take a look at what I got. All right, we got the pieces dumped out. As much as it pains me, we're gonna have to disassemble this little bird. All right, got the parts dumped out. There's some interesting pieces here. These, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with. I got 4 of these. These, which are, I guess, clams, seashell, like whatever. I don't know. We've got a couple of these in different sizes. Stuff like this. Stuff like these arches in different sizes. So what's getting me is these. Now, there's not really enough in here to make a mech, I don't think. Actually, that's not true. I think I could make a mech. We got these small ones. Okay, I'm gonna play around and see what I come up with. All right, little update. Here's what we're working with. I don't love it. I don't love this shape. I'm running into an issue where I don't really have bricks, right? I've got these. I've got these, which I've used on the legs. And that's about it. So I need to be very conservative with my usage of them, right? I can't just be, using all of them. Can't really move. It's kind of fragile at the moment. I don't know if any of that fragility will go as I work on it, but we will see. Okay, here's the final product. A little robot guy. Honestly, I was expecting to give up and be frustrated, but I kind of entered a flow state pretty quickly into the process, and I had a really good time building this. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't really look good from like any angle, but some angles look worse than others. The back is not very visually appealing. Not that the front is by any means, but anyways, here are the pieces that I have left over. So not anything crazy. I just didn't really know how to incorporate them without muddying up what was already here. Because symmetry is visually appealing in my opinion. So, some of these just couldn't quite figure out where to put them. But I used the majority of the pieces, and, if I had more, I would maybe fill in some of this stuff. But yeah, I thought this was a good experiment, and it gets me excited to continue building MOCs, continue learning, and yeah, I had a really good time making this. So, and I think to finish the build off, because he was once a bird, I've got to give him some bird friends. And here he is, Mr. Bird. So happy. Alright, appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.